Hello everybody, welcome to Monday Night Live. Now we have a bit of a weird glare situation happening there. Okay, sorry, I moved my camera all around last week because I was doing reels and things, and now there's a weird funny glare. 2 seconds. Okay, maybe that's a little better. We'll see. Once we get going, it might be better. Okay, hello everybody. Welcome to Monday Night Live. We are back with the tarot deck this week. Now this weekend, I worked really hard to get all of my market stuff done, and I actually finished almost all of my art. I have a couple bookmark touches to do, but I have all my market stuff done, which is so great, and I'm going to draw, try and get them ready for print this weekend. That's not very good, is it? Hang on, let's try. I just want to get rid of the glare. Maybe if I pull this up a little more, is that better? Maybe like that's a little better, eh? What the heck? There's not even any sun. Okay, we'll give that a shot. Okay. Cool. All right. All right. So yes, I finished a bunch of my market stuff, which is very exciting. So keep an eye on the socials. I actually start posting some of them this week, which is really exciting in preparation for upcoming markets and online shop updates. So definitely keep an eye out for that. Very exciting. I'm a little bit exhausted right now, so got a little bit tiny burnout. As soon as I finished the last gnome, like literally minutes later, my body was like, all right, you're taking a break. So I'm just kind of going slow the past couple of days and just kind of resting up because I don't want to burn out and get sick. I have a friend's wedding this weekend, and I have lots of things I want to do for me in the fall now that the markets are done. So if I'm not yammering as often as I usually do, or umming as much as I normally do, I'm just kind of going a little slow. What the heck is going on here? That view is usually way better for you guys. I don't want crappy views for you guys. What is going on? Oh, you know what? Maybe the camera. Hang on. Okay, well, we'll see how it goes. RB is here in the chat. Hello. We're having some technical camera difficulties here. Maybe if I bring it down a little bit. There we go. Percentage was just a little high for everybody to see. So let's see how this goes. Okay, cool. Okie dokie smoky. Let's get going. So I didn't get a chance because I was working on the market stuff so much last week, and I have 2 commissions that I was working on. One is finished and off to print, and one I'm just going to be putting the final touches on this week. And then I really wanted to get the market things done ahead of this wedding this weekend. So I didn't get a chance to work on this a lot. I picked away at it a little bit yesterday. Kind of only updates we have here is the stained glass lines. I opted to do ribbons of stained glass. I was back and forth quite a bit. I actually kind of stared at this for a long time because I was like, do I want the box to be stained glass, but it's going to be black, so that might be hard. So it was a lot of back and forth and kind of figuring out where I'm going to put the red in this one as well. Oddly enough, not having faces is like challenging. But we're going to be getting all of this stuff done for sure. So I opted to do the ribbon as stained glass, which was very exciting. I'm very excited to kind of have like something flowy again in the stained glass, kind of like I did with the sea creatures. And then I put in our tarot cards. So I wanted to do something like really ancient and kind of like old schooly tarot. But some of them are very detailed and very spooky. And I think given the scale that this is going to be going down to, that didn't lend a lot. So I used a couple more like minimalistic tarot cards that were out on the Google for inspiration and kind of made my own here, so that they look like some tarot cards, but aren't too busy at the small scale that they're going to be. So I'm excited for those. Busy girl. Yes, RB, that is an accurate statement. Keeping busy. I don't want to get bored, so keep going through. But now that the market things are done and this one commission is done and almost this other one, we're entering kind of the fall space where I have like a few projects that are just for me. So I can just kind of go at my own leisure. I can do lots more tarot cards. I'm very excited. So again, not that I don't like doing the market things and building up for people, but I am very excited to have a few minutes for me to do some of my own projects ahead of the holidays. Okay, so let's see. So it's all been a fun process. I'm just kind of grouping all this together. We can go in here and do those kind of like sticker layers later. That's the stained glass, okay, and that's the tarot cards. All right, and we'll put, what's this one? This is the pencil. I don't have a lot of reference on this one. Oh, okay, there's the reference. Okay. You turn everything off and you can't tell what's in the layer. Silly. Okay, so we're going to put some color in this today. So there's a few patterns that I definitely want to use, so we'll throw those in while I'm thinking about them. So I've been working on so many of these different projects and stuff, but they're all mid-process, so I haven't been able to share them all. So actually the fall is going to be a lot of me sharing those projects with everybody. So make sure you're following me on Instagram or Facebook or Behance, and you can check out all those projects there because I'm very excited to finally be able to share a bunch of them with you guys. Okay, so I wanted to use this one, but I think it might be too... Oh, you know what? I think it's going to work. It's kind of fun to do some of these kind of different projects. I've been saying, I want to work on the tarot deck all the time. But as I'm working on some other projects, it's fun to kind of use what I'm learning from these projects and put them into play for other projects, just to see where the style, like kind of push the style and see where it can go. So it's been a lot of fun. So definitely keep an eye out on those socials and things to make sure that you see what's coming up for sure. It's been so fun. So what have you been up to, RB? How is the end of your summer going? Oh. Lots of sirens and stuff today, so you're going to hear the busyness of my area today. It's a nice day, so everybody's outside, so I apologize for the noise. Okay, so that's 3 patterns to get us going. 1, 2, 3. Okay, that should get us decently started, I think. So let's start with the black one. Oh, and we don't want the pencil one because that's going to take us forever. Alright, now, okay, so I don't think I have any of this drawn in a way that I can use it as a reference layer. I can't make a group a reference group, can I? Oh, actually, but what I can do, okay, so I've been using the reference layers quite a bit lately. But because of the way I've drawn these, there's lots of gaps and holes because I used a lot more layers on this one because the Justice card caused a couple problems. So to remedy that, I'm going to duplicate the group, and then I'm going to use that copy and I'm going to merge layers in the group. So now it's all one layer. So if I turn off this group for a second, you can see it's still there. So it's all one big fat layer there. But we're not going to use it that way. I'm going to make this the reference layer and then hide it away. So now when I do the fills and I do like color inside, it's going to reference that layer, but it's not flattened and stuff, so it's going to make it challenging for us later on. I still have all those broken layers that will help us build the piece later on. And finish off like those different paper layers, etc. We have Alessandra in the house. Hello. How are we doing? Okay, so I just want to do the fill. Now I'd like to mess around with this a lot. I really don't like that extra layer that it gives me. Those extra pixels makes me crazy. Okay, so let's see how far we can go with this guy. Okay. So that's kind of one workaround, so I can maintain all of my line art layers, but still be playing around with being able to do this. You guys aren't watching me color section by section. Although it is somewhat satisfying to do it that way. Now this isn't very real. To have the black there. Actually, let's just undo that because the ribbon's going to kind of fill that. Okay. Black all in here. Recovering from a cold. Oh no. I was just saying before you came on that I worked on the weekend on some market things and everything, and I was starting to feel a little bit of a burnout, kind of like a little bit like a cold, so I'm trying to kill it. So I'm just resting up and making sure that that's not the case. I have a wedding to go to this weekend, so feeling a lot better today. Took a time out today and I'm feeling a lot better, so rest is key. Okay, cool. Now yeah, I want to have a layer there, so let's fill this. I do love this feature. This is so cool. So there's the fill, considering the reference layer, which is just such a great feature. But there's also one I was playing around with on the weekend, which was a lot of fun. And it is, we'll go to this one. And, oh, you can't color inside on a mask? Is that true? So sad. Really? Bummer. Okay, so I'll show you what it is anyway, but you can't do it with a mask apparently. I thought I could have sworn I was doing it with masks, but I could be wrong. So what it was, I'm going to show it to you anyway. So the color inside, let's pick a crazy color. One that I might eventually use actually. Let's just calm down. So if I use click this, the paint inside, so it's going to use that reference layer that we set earlier. So that one I merged and flattened down and hid. And now it's going to take it into account. So wherever my pen goes down, it's going to color inside that. So we're going to do this, and then I'm going to go all crazy. Oh, but it's just going to stay inside. How cool is that? I can't help but color inside the lens. Craziness, right? But it doesn't do that on masks. So that's okay. We can use this fill feature right here. It's a lot faster anyway, so totally perfect. I wouldn't have to do stained glass by stained glass. The fill is actually a lot better. RB's been busy. Crazy. Actually, what we're gonna do here is nuts. Okay, now the reference layer, I wonder if I can release the reference, because what I want to do here, because the way it was using the reference layer, it was using the stained glass pieces too, so I'd have to fill each individual one of these pieces, and that's going to be really boring to watch. So we're going to go to our mask, and what we're going to do, oh dear, such a big brush. I think that's too small, but so now what we're going to do is we'll fill in bigger shapes. As long as we create a closed loop here, this should work. There we go. So it won't be as long for you to watch me fill this space, but What I should have done is taken out the stained glass lines before I flattened that image, but that's just a learning curve. This won't take too long. How is Mojo? Mojo's good. He's been hanging out. He's been a bit stressed out lately because I think we have some new neighbors, and there's at least 2 new dogs on the floor. So we're trying to come to terms with the fact that they're just scared like he was when he first moved here. And we need to help them understand that it's a safe place. So there's been a lot of movement in the apartment, but he's good. Keep him busy. Always full of energy, that guy. Nope, don't do that. Oops, that's not what I wanted to do. There we go. Alessandra, your zines are looking really good. How, when do you need them by again? I forget what you're working towards for that. They're looking really fun though. The chats on the weekend are a lot of fun, so if you guys have a chance to check out Alessandra's stream or Umacorn's stream, I think Clever Devlin was on a bit this weekend. I wasn't able to catch theirs. The weekends are actually a little tougher for me to catch things, but I was doing market stuff, so I was sitting still, and you guys were inspiring me to keep going. October 19. Hey, that's close to mine. My market is the weekend of Canadian Thanksgiving. I'm getting the 2 mixed up so before I tell bad dates. Now I broke my calendar. Oh, good. That's the November one. That's why I keep getting myself 12. October 12th, because Thanksgiving is the 14th. That's why I keep wanting to say it's the 14th. It's not. The Thanksgiving is 14th. The market is on the 12th. So they're pretty close together. We keep scheduling them close together. That's hilarious. But you seem to be making really good progress, so I'm sure you will make that deadline. It'll be perfect. Almost all my art stuff is done. I just have to do printer preparation now. Just kind of like getting all the files ready for the printer, and then like I said, I have the bookmarks, so the art's mainly done, but I have to kind of like set them up with nice borders and things like that. So those had to be done as well. But there's lots of new fun things coming to the shop, so keep an eye out. Oh, good Lord. I tried. Why? Oh dear. Like this. There we go. Weekends are busy, Alessandra, in all fairness. Yeah, these zines are looking really good. Yeah, I'm at the point, like I said, I gotta prep for prints. But I'm also trying to like prepare what I wanna do. I suspect I might have too many things I wanna do. What to include, what not to include, what leads to next year. It's so much, it's crazy. but that's the fun part. Once the illustrations are done, I can put it on as many or as few things as possible. This looks great. Thanks, Alessandra. I'm excited to work on these. These are a lot of fun. I actually got a lot of references and stuff this weekend. I'm just kind of going through the internet, kind of getting some visual references and stuff, and then watching different shows, kind of like America's Got Talent with acrobats and contortionists and things, and then watching like Practical Magic yesterday and things like that. So lots of really fun ideas for the next set of cards. So I'm very excited to keep going with these. Yes, I do have a market coming up too. So I have 2 more this year. And I think I've applied to a few more, but I think I just think I want to do the 2 more this year, and then have the online shop as well. But I don't have a plan yet for next year, so we're gonna see what that looks like. Very excited. But yeah, 2 more shows. So one October 12 and one November 17, I believe. Alessandra has 2 as well. We're copycats. Oh my gosh, we're matching. How cute. Yeah. I feel kind of like the fall and Christmas ones may be a little better in response, because I feel like people kind of like prepare for the holidays a little bit. But I don't know. This is my first year doing this, so I don't really actually know what to expect. So I'm very excited. And I have some fun helpers coming to help me with the next one, which is so exciting. Parents are coming down. My sister might come down. It'll be amazing. So it's going to be a fun time. Oops. Oh, dear Lord. I did want to work on this a little bit more over the weekend, but like I need to give my eyes a bit of a break. The poor thing. So I've been on my iPad so much, and actually I think I need to give the iPad a break. It was just kind of like enough. The iPad, like the pen was kind of skipping a little bit and all that kind of stuff. It was just kind of like, enough, take a break. So I did some not digital things instead to give all the things a break. Mine are all October. Don't do well in the cold season physically. That's fair. I know the one I'm doing in November is inside, which is great. But like a surprising number of Christmas markets are outside. Like there's a couple that I applied to here, or I like researched here. I did not end up applying to them, but they're all outside, which is freaking crazy. DTM's in the house, ready for the party. Everybody's got a party. Alexander says, nice party at Aaron's house. Everybody, party at my house. I do have a small space, so yeah, when anybody comes over, it is like a party because it's immediately full. But yeah, like a surprising number of markets are outside. It's surprising to me. Because like it's Christmas time, it's snowing and kind of like could be potential blizzarding and stuff, and it's just, I don't know. It's shocking to me. Let's go see some art. TTM, you're the best. Thank you so much. So glad you made it. I missed your stream this morning. I'm so sorry. I saw it was on there, but I had other things to attend to, unfortunately. Yes, exactly. Yes, when the family comes. Yeah, when anybody comes to my house, it's a party. That's for sure. Okay, I'm changing a plan here. I was gonna do a funky kind of cool. I'll make this a reference again. What? There it is. Set as reference. Sorry. I was losing my mind for a second. Okay. So this, we're going to hide this layer here. I was going to do a fancy like rim on this, but I've decided not to because I think I'm going to have the ribbons be here. Yeah, I did a market in November in cold and rain, never again. Yeah, that would be really hard. Like the first market I did this year was in the rain, and it was a very rainy day, but it was luckily like warm. It wasn't a hot, it wasn't a freezing cold. Like we were pretty chilly when we got home, but sorry, I just want to get my layer right there. It was luckily a warm, but yeah, if it's in the winter time, that's a little too cold for me, and especially when most of my products and stuff are paper products. You got to keep them dry, keep them from blowing away. It's a little bit much. I was just really surprised at how many of the Christmassy markets are outside. Like I know you want to go for that really cool kind of hallmarky vibe with everybody has their hot chocolate and everything, but I don't know. The weather in Ontario isn't exactly always cooperative, let's say. Aaron got skills. Thank you. This is these are really coming together. I'm living for it. You all ready for Max? It's going to be so good. I'm not going physically this year, but I'm kind of potentially percolating for next year. What just happened? Oh, wrong thing, that's why. Oops, hide layer. Oh gosh, everything's out of control here. Let's get it together, Erin. Come on, there we go. Okay, reveal. I'm trying not to do too much of this on like the live stream because it's kind of like can be a little repetitive, especially when I'm doing these every week. But on the weekend when I was doing the market stuff, I'm just kind of like filling in lines and erasing lines and filling spaces. And I didn't do a lot of this kind of fill the space. I just kind of like put all the paint on and then kind of slowly erase. It's actually very, very relaxing, which is nice. Okay, I think we can turn the reference layer back on. Oh, we gotta turn the layer on and then set as reference. Right, there we go. Okay, so what is this? This is the red one. Okay, we want the red one because I'm gonna make our nails red. Boop, 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 boop. Yay for reference layers. Okay. And then I think our hand's gonna be, oh, and it uses the edges too. I fully expected that to fill everything just because like our down around the hand isn't full. Fresco, killing it. Okay, fill in some spaces. And I think this, yeah, okay. Okay, so where's the black one? That's this one. Okay, we'll fill in some spaces here. Actually, no, we'll do this. Oh, I guess we're doing that then. Okay, perfect. The layer is spoken. Nope, this one. Like this. There we go. And then we're going to throw on our man-made patterns because we need this one in the background. Okay, we'll finish this first. So we'll do this and this. Then I'll put it in the back. Create empty mask and invert that mask. Oh dear. And then we're going to use the other one, the light one, because it's going to do the candles. Now what am I going to do for the table? Do we just want it to be like black? Okay, I just want as much texture as possible for these candles here. This is the only place I'm using this texture, so that's the only reason why I'm not making it as... There, that's a good one. I'm not making it like the size of the page. I'm only using these for the candles. So we'll do this, and we'll create an empty mask, and we will invert said mask. Okay. So we will do this and this, and then we will do this. Now, our table, I wonder if there's a, you know what, let's keep it simple, because I'm going to need a pattern on there, I think, anyway. It's going to be covered up a lot with shadows and things, as well as our kind of outlines that we're going to do eventually. So let's just keep it simple. Empty mask and invert the mask. Hey Mojo, leave the neighbors be, buddy. You're okay. Oh, hang on, guys. Sorry, new neighbors in the hall. We're still figuring it out. There you go. Good job, bud. I agree. Oh, thanks, Alessandra. You guys building the ego over here. I'm not going to be able to leave my apartment. Thank you so much. Almost at zine 17. I'm making 20. Wow. Then I got to color them. My partner got me new Faber-Castell coloring pencils. Those are the best ones. Those are really good ones. I love new coloring pencils. So awesome. Okay. Okay, so we have our main colors done. Woohoo! Look at us go. So what we're going to do now is, I think, we'll start off with our shading on the main sections. The box is really flat, but I think we're gonna have a lot of shadows in there because like the hat and everything, but there's gonna be a lot breaking that apart. So let's just not worry about that for right now. And right now we're just going to throw in some big shadows and big highlights, and then we'll stain glass these a little bit. I feel like the ribbon's going to kind of take a long time, at least on the box, because there's a lot going on there, and I want to make sure that we're careful how we do it. Okay, this is that's not the brush I want. This is the one I want. No, we want a bigger one for that. So the idea with this set of shadows and things is just to lay down better color than that. We're just going to lay down some main shadows and some main highlights, because that's going to be where we're going to be putting the shadows and highlights for the stained glass bit. We have, is it Lala? That's not eyes, is it? Welcome to the stream. Amazing creativity. Thank you so much. building our own tarot deck here, which I should probably put in the description. I just think I have, yeah, live streaming from Behance. I should probably put in the tarot deck. Usually when I do something like that and the title is specific, then I switch and do something else on the live stream. I think it's safe to say we're going to be doing quite a bit of tarot in the future, near future here. Okay. So while we're on this multiply layer, let's get some shadows in. Is this the right brush for? Yes. Well, you're really close, Alessandra. I'm sure that you'll make it. It's almost harder to be that close to the end. Like, I almost find that like a little bit more intimidating, or kind of like where I procrastinate the most. Like, I had 2 illustrations left for my market prep, and it was basically coloring them in. Like, the line art and then the design and everything was all done, and it was just a matter of getting the color laid down, which is no small feat, but just kind of it's a somewhat of a formula that I've kind of built. And so coloring wasn't so bad, but I just kind of kept putting it off, which is crazy. Fresco needs a better colors button. Do you not like my colors, RB? Ooh, sad day. Oh. Formula's already here, and I'm obsessed with these colors. Oh, Alessandra, you'll be able to finish. I believe in you. All the streams. Uh-oh, now Dan's calling RB out. Oh, no. I suspect that it's a misinterpretation. I don't feel like RB would dislike my colors. I can't change them now. This is the palette for the whole tarot deck, man. Okay. Okay. Now, we're going to do these ones. Pew, pew, pew. So I think there's a lot of potential for this ribbon to be like really awesome. I just want to make sure that we're not flattening it out or dumbing it down too much. Oops. You will do it, Alessandra. I believe in you. I was showing some people a couple weekends ago the tarot deck, and I was talking with another lady at work as well, who likes this book that it has inspired it, and people are pretty excited, so I'm super stoked to get going. I'm going to see my printer this week, see if there's something they can quote me, if there's something we can build together. Who knows? Yeah, the ideas are flowing. Maybe a coloring book or something coming down the line. Who knows? So much potential with a big project like this, for sure. I don't like those gaps, but we have big shadows coming in eventually anyway, so they'll get covered up. Oops. Grab the thingy. And I think we have a cool opportunity here to use the stained glass feature to kind of emphasize like a satin type look, which is going to be really fun. The ribbons were initially described as different colors, but I think we're going to be asking a lot already of this card when I zoom out like that, so I think we'll just keep it at 1 for now. My students often say they need better colors. So I say AI needs better colors, but so does Fresco. Better colors. I always, but I feel like with Fresco, you have all the colors in Fresco. I think I might be missing something. We've got a few pixels hanging around here, so I'll keep an eye out and see if we can fill those later. If we need to. We might not need to. Uh-oh. No, we definitely need to fill that in. Okay, so it's a Fresco thing, not a me thing. I'm so glad to hear that. Okay, what do we got here? Oh dear, what an attempt. Lord. Oh, that's not what I wanted to do. Good Lord. Alright. If you guys are into, like, this is a ginormous series. It's a full tarot deck. It's ginormous. But Dan's working on a really cool project right now for, like, different posters, like, with different careers and stuff on them. They're so much fun. Like, vector art. It is so fun. So definitely go check out his stuff because he's been working on them on the streams lately ahead of Adobe Max. So definitely go check out those pieces because they're so much fun. I can't wait for the final laps. Laps? I'm not sure what we mean there. Oh, so DTM's got every Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday at 10 a.m. EST. So definitely check it out. It's a really fun stream. A lot of people will tune in. If I'm able to just listen in, because I do work during that time, I will listen in if I can, and it is so much fun. So many people tune in, and it's really fun to watch Dan figure all this stuff out. So definitely check those out. It's a fun stream for sure. If not, I'll go back in the afternoon, like after work, and check it out because it's always a good time. Especially when you're doing some animation in Fresco and stuff. I was like, okay, well, I'm going to have to go back and learn that because I'm thinking of adding some small animations to the posts for these guys. I'll show you before the end of the stream kind of what some of my final pieces are looking like to display these, like the final mock-ups. And I'm hoping to kind of animate them a little tiny bit just to give them a little bit more life. So I'll be going back to your streams to see if they can help me a little bit because I've never animated in Fresco before, so. Or really in anything before, so I'm very excited to try it. Whoop. That's okay. Okay. You can do it. Thank you. Cheering section. Woohoo! I feel like I will figure it out. It won't be the most efficient way to do it the first time, but I also am a little bit worried because it's going to open 8,000 doors and it's going to give me 8 million more ideas. I really just need to work on the ideas that I have so far. Okay, it's a good problem to have. I'm not complaining. Okay, now how am I going to do these? Not like that, I don't think. We'll do this. Oh, good Lord. What a mess. Let's try again, shall we? Okay. I'm not worried about that one so much. Get rid of these. And then we'll do this. I'm not sure how I'm going to handle the inside of the ribbons yet, so I think I might just leave that for now to see how the rest of the ribbon comes out. Yes, okay. Literally figuring it out as we go here, guys. Okay, let's try that ribbon one more time. Just a little bit there. That's okay. So much life. I love it. Okay. You got this. Thank you, Alessandra. Yep, all fun things. It's gonna be so good. Oh, good Lord. Well, oh, the life of an artist, balancing chores and art. I hear ya. I hear ya. Okay, now we have to be careful because there's some shadows under here. Usually if I'm doing like laundry or something, I'll be like, put the laundry in and then draw while everything's in the wash. And then draw some more while everything's in the dryer. Fitting it in between all the adulting things that need to happen. Being a grown-up. Sheesh. Oh, good Lord. We were talking about animation, Alessandra. I was saying that I was going to go back to some of Dan's videos and things and teach myself some fresco animation for the final post for these tarots. Thanks for joining, RB. Have a great night. Bye. Hope to see you next week. I'm hoping to just kind of, nothing crazy. Like, I'm not going to make the people talk or anything, but I'm going to, just like little things like candle flickers or something like that is kind of what I'm envisioning. We'll see what I'm, my capabilities. Dry guess too. We're just going to be careful here because we have some shadows in play already. Excellent. Alessandra says she's tried some and it's not that hard. Woohoo! I have a team at work and we do some animations and such. I haven't learned it yet. Oops. Oh dear. But we do have a team of animators and I watch them. They work in After Effects and animate and all these kinds of things. And it's like witchcraft. These guys that work crazy magic. It's amazing. Oh, yeah? Okay. My phone just wanted to say hello, I guess. Okay. So got our ribbon. Let's start throwing in a few highlights then. Oops, that's not what I want. I want a new layer first, and then we will overlay. Apple had an event of new products coming out. Oh no, that was today? Ah, Apple release day is my favorite. I can't believe I missed that it was today. I have videos to watch later. Oh my goodness. I did notice that like my memories on Facebook were like Apple launch day was my favorite. Oh, poo. I can't believe I missed that today. I'll have to go check them out. Okay, that's good. Sheesh. No, Mojo, just leave the neighbors be, okay, buddy? You're fine. Good boy, buddy. Oh, thank goodness. Yikes. Yeah, no spoilers. Sheesh. It's funny because I was thinking the other day, I'm like, I should check and see when that is because it's always in the fall. Sheesh. Amateur hour over here. Okay. Get some highlights going. Don't bark at the neighbors, please, bud. You're okay. There's a new big dog and a new little dog, and we're getting used to both of them right now. You okay, buddy? You're just in the hall. Oh dear. Okay. Yeah, because as much as I don't really want to admit it, I'm probably due for a new phone soon. So we'll see what they have out there in the universe. But I'll have to check out Apple Keynote Day. It's my favorite. So close to max time. It's just like fall's a really good time. I enjoy the fall for so many different reasons. Yeah, 2 months ago, you're probably good. I'm one of the people who will run technology into the ground. At the point where it's just like it doesn't function anymore, and it's like, okay, fine, we'll get rid of it. Like my last Mac was my MacBook from university, and it was literally just like, let me go. It wouldn't update anymore, and it was just like it was exhausted. And so that's when I saved my dollars and I upgraded to the studio setup I have now. But yeah, I don't like to update my technology if I don't have to, or anything really. If I don't have to. Oh, iPhone 15 Pro went all out. Nice. Dan says, I'm still on iPhone 11. The upgrades I'm waiting on is pencil support on iPhone. Oh my god. If they do Pencil support on the iPhone. You'll never get to stop me from illustrating. There's just not one way. Oh my gosh, that would be fabulous. Yeah, you would just never get me stopped. That's so fun. I think mine's a 10x. Oh, hang on. We're getting meltdown. Hang on. Sorry, y'all. The big one and the little one were in the hall. You're okay, buddy. You're okay. Yeah, I think mine's the 10, the XR or something. So yeah, we're not too far behind you there, and I think it's still working. It's still good, but it does like uninstall things every now and again to be like, okay, we just did the upgrade. We're good. You don't have any apps, but you're good to go. So it's still working, so hopefully it keeps going for a little bit longer. Okay, don't worry about them, buddy. Don't worry about them, okay? I know they're in the hallway bugging you, but they live here too, okay, bud? You're okay. Oh dear. I don't know what kind of dog it is. I have yet to see it, but it's another little one. And Mojo does not want to play that game. You're okay, bud. You have to share the hall. It's not just for you, buddy. You gotta share. Oops. I know. Poor Mojo. Poor Mojo. Okay, so the goal here of what I'm doing, I'm laying down kind of main highlights and main shadows. And within those sections is where the highlights and lowlights are going to go on the stained glass. So rather than having like I did on the dragon, the highlights and the shadows on each individual piece, I'm just going to have within this section here the highlight, just a highlight on the stained glass, and then a low light on the ones kind of over here. So I think it's been working on the other ones really nicely, getting the stained glass effect without making it too busy. But I think this like satin effect is gonna like be really interesting. I hadn't thought of this when I laid it down, but I think we're gonna have some really interesting stained glass effect on this one. So I'm glad past me decided to put the ribbon in the stained glass here instead of the box. Alessandra's telling you to breathe in and breathe out. Can you do that? You're okay? You're okay, buddy. Well, it's just a learning curve. Oops, no. Don't distort the things. I also like keep all my old tech. I know they trade in the phones and stuff, but I'm always like worried about my photos and never really kind of back them up properly. So I just keep my devices. But I've been thinking of cracking some of them out for the streams because I haven't been on Instagram in a while, like streaming on Instagram. And so I was like, maybe I'll get my other phone out and I can stream on Instagram while I do this. I already have what, like 3 screens running this? What's one more? Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, this is going to be so fun. I'm very excited to see this come together. Oh, I did do them already. Okay, cool. Sweet. Okay, so we have ourselves some glowy ribbons. Oh, that's gonna come together really nice. Oh, I'm excited about that. We've got lot of work to do still. Lots of shadows have to go in and stuff, but I'm really liking this kind of kickoff start here. Like where our stained glass is gonna go, that's gonna be really nice. I still don't know what I'm gonna do with the inside of the ribbons yet. I'm gonna see how the stained glass comes out first and make a call there. I was just gonna show you guys the, can't show you that one. Oh, more erasers. Okay, so I'm gonna show you what I was thinking of for the mock-ups. I think I showed some of these last week. Yeah, this one. Do that one. That's the one. Come on, you. Okay, almost. I'll try this one again. Aha! Okay, so this is the mock-up for the for each final tarot card. Each kind of suit has its own little background, but this is where I was going to kind of like see if I can get an effect in to kind of make the flames flicker a little bit. But that's kind of what a final card looks like. That's a major arcana card. So that one is laid out a little differently than some of the other cards. Actually, if I can get to my Behance page, you can see, oh no, that's absolutely not what I want. I want this, and I want to go to this. I'm going to switch screens in a second, guys, I swear. I'm going to show you what these projects look like. Oh, that's the wrong one entirely. This one, okay. Okay, now window capture. Can't find Safari. Oh, YouTube, Facebook. What is going on here? This one. Doesn't have my new one. That's weird. One more. Oh god. Can I not just like... No, I don't want Finder. Oh dear. Anyway. It's not going to show me the window. So... Oh. Oh dear. Now we've made a mess. Hang on. This one. There it is. Okay, I found it. So this is one of the projects for one of the cards. It's not finished yet because I got to lay it out and everything, but this is for the first card we did. So it's actually going to start, these are going to start going live in the middle of October. There's reasons. Keep an eye on the socials to see. But we have kind of like the tarot card that inspires it, the reason why I picked the content that we did, all of the references and content ideas, how we built the project, different stages of it. This was something silly because it was missing content on these, but it still shows the story. And then we have all of our live streams that we did. This is the time lapse of the card itself. Our final layout on the card deck to make it look finalized, and then this is kind of the final piece. Actually, I wonder if I can. There we go. So you can see that final card there. I don't know what else I'll make animated there, but we'll come up with something. But that's the idea of what the final project is. So each card's going to have its own project. And then ultimately, as I finish the suits, each one will have its own suit and everything else. So it's going to be a crazy time. I love the mock-up. Thank you so much. Yeah, so I'm liking how it's coming together. It's fun to play around with these. Hi. It's fun to play around with them and see them come together, really, because you do all these illustrations, but then to kind of see the final product come together is really great. And then kind of adding to them as we go, like these projects has been so fun. Like I kind of like, so like tonight when I'm done, I'll post onto the project for this card where we're at, and then kind of the live stream video once it's processed and things like that, and then get it all into the project, so that really all I have to do is rearrange it a little bit later on. But for now, I think we're going to leave things as it is. I think we've gotten a lot of progress done. We've got the stained glass prepped. So I don't know what I'm going to get done before the next live stream. Like I said, I have some travel coming up over the next weekend, so I don't know what I'll be able to process and get finished. But I'm going to do my best to get some more done. But I'll definitely, at very minimum, be back here next week, and we'll be working on this one a little bit more. So thank you so much to Arby, to Dan, to Alessandra, to everybody else on Facebook, Behance, wherever you're tuning in from, YouTube. Thank you so much for tuning in, and I'll catch you all same time and channel next week. Have a great night, guys. Bye.